which is Esther. And the theme is how true beauty is made manifest. So we're gonna listen to Sister Elise Sosa with Lisa Sosa. And the setting is that she is speaking to a non-witness relative. Let's listen.
Hi, Aunt Lisa. How's my cousin Samantha doing in school?
She's doing just fine in school, but you know, I have something else concerning me. She's just so focused on the way she looks. She looks in the mirror all the time. She does makeup, does her nails, looks in style magazines. I'm trying to get through to her that it's more important to be a good person on the inside than how you look, but it's just not getting through to her. You know, you're just a few years older than her. What do you suggest?
Well, the best advice I can give you comes from the Bible. This situation calls to mind a woman who is both beautiful on the inside and the outside, Esther. There's a Bible book called Esther.
You know, I've never heard of this Bible book. What's it about?
Well, it's about a young Jewish woman named Esther. When she was little, she became an orphan, so she was adopted by her older cousin Mordecai. Over the years, she became both beautiful in appearance and character. One day, the queen of the country Esther lives in was removed for humiliating the king. The king sent out his servants searching for pretty young women who would possibly become his new wife. Esther was one of the ones chosen. For a whole year, she went through various beauty treatments. You can imagine that a young woman in this situation could become selfish or vain, but let's see what the Bible says about Esther's attitude. In Esther 2, the second part of 8 through 10. Esther was also taken to the king's house under the care of Haggai, the guardian of the women. Now the young woman was pleasing to him and won his favor, so he promptly arranged for her beauty treatments and her diet, and he assigned her 7 selected young women from the king's house. He also transferred her and her young attendants to the best place in the house of the women. Esther did not say anything about her people or her relatives, for Mordecai had instructed her not to tell anyone. So it was because of her good character that Esther was chosen as the new queen.
Oh wow, so the king appreciated her inner beauty too. But why couldn't she talk about her people?
Well, in the king's court, there was a lot of contempt for Esther's people, the Jews. There was so much that even the prime minister, Haman, tricked the king into unknowingly agreeing to kill all the Jews in the land. In helping her people, this is where Esther's true character shines. She had to appear before the king, which was difficult because uninvited, because she could be sentenced to death. If he didn't hold out his scepter to her, she would be executed. However, the king did hold out his scepter to her and accepted her invitation to a banquet that she gave to him and Haman. At the banquet, Esther petitioned the king, and we can read it in the Bible at Esther 7, 2 through 6. The king said to Esther again on the second day during the banquet of wine, "What is your petition, Queen Esther? It will be granted you. And what is your request? Even to the half of my kingdom it will be done." Queen Esther answered, "If I have found favor with you, O king, and if it pleases the king, let my life be granted as my petition and my people as my request. For we have been sold, I and my people, to be annihilated, killed, and destroyed. If we had simply been sold as male and female slaves, I would have kept silent. The distress is not proper, for it will be damaging to the king." King Ahasuerus then said to Queen Esther, "Who is this, and where is the man who has dared to do such a thing?" Esther said, "The adversary and the enemy is this evil Haman." Haman became terrified because of the king and the queen. So it wasn't because of Esther's outer beauty and looks that she saved her people, but it was because of her faith and good inner qualities.
You know, I really enjoyed this story about Esther. I would love to share this story with Samantha.
Well, if you have your tablet with you, I can download a book for you called My Book of Bible Stories. One of the chapters is about Esther.
Okay, I'm going to go look for my tablet right now.